I never meant to say it out loud. The moment the words left my mouth, I knew something had shifted between us. Something quiet, dangerous, and impossible to ignore. It started as an ordinary afternoon. Sunlight spilling through the backyard, the smell of fresh coffee, a simple favor that should have meant nothing. But the way she looked at me after I spoke, that look stayed with me long after the picture was taken. I'm not reckless. I'm not the kind of guy who crosses lines without thinking. I've always been careful. Too careful, maybe. I'm 26. I work a steady job. I keep my life small and predictable. And my best friend, Adam, has been part of that life since we were kids, which is why this story still feels unreal to me. Her name is Elena, Adam's mom. She's the kind of woman people notice without knowing why. Not loud, not flashy, just calm, warm, the kind of presence that fills a room quietly. She raised Adam mostly on her own after his dad left when he was young. Strong, independent, but not hard. I'd been around her for years. Family dinners, holidays, random visits. She always treated me kindly, like an extra son. Nothing strange, nothing inappropriate. Until things changed. It happened after Adam moved abroad for work. Just like that, the house felt emptier. I started checking in on her more often, making sure she was okay, fixing small things around the house, helping with groceries. At first, it felt like the right thing to do, nothing more. But loneliness has a way of softening boundaries. She laughed more when I was around. I noticed how tired she looked sometimes, how quiet the house felt when Adam wasn't there. And somewhere along the way, I stopped seeing her only as my friend's mom. I hated myself for that. I tried to keep my distance. I told myself it was just admiration, respect, gratitude, nothing deeper. But emotions don't listen to rules. We started talking more, not just about Adam, about life, regrets, missed chances. She told me about dreams she never chased. I told her about my fear of ending up empty, even with everything right on paper. She listened, really listened, and that scared me. The day it happened, she asked me to take her picture. Just a simple photo. She'd dressed up a little more than usual. Nothing dramatic, just intentional. "Can you take one for me?" she asked, holding out her phone. "I want to send it to Adam. He keeps saying I look tired." I smiled and took the phone. She stood near the garden, sunlight brushing her face. She looked beautiful. Not in a young way, in a real way, a lived-in way. I adjusted the angle, stepped back. "Ready?" I said. She nodded, then laughed softly. "Be honest. Do I look old?" I should have laughed it off. I should have said something safe. But something in me broke. I looked at her through the screen, and then I lowered the phone. "You look better than girls my age," I said quietly. The air changed. She didn't smile, didn't laugh. She just looked at me, long enough that my chest tightened. "You shouldn't say that," she replied. "I know," I said immediately. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean—" "No," she interrupted. "I know what you meant." Silence stretched between us, thick, heavy. I handed her the phone. Our fingers brushed. She pulled back. "Let's not make this complicated," she said softly. Of course. I left soon after, my heart pounding like I'd done something unforgivable. That night, I couldn't sleep. I replayed the moment again and again, her face, her voice, the way she didn't reject the words, just the timing. I decided I'd crossed a line, that I needed to step back, for Adam, for her, for myself. Days passed, then a week. I didn't visit, I didn't text. Then she called. "I miss our talks," she said. Simple, honest. I hesitated. I don't want to make things uncomfortable. They already are. Avoiding each other won't fix that. So I went. We sat across from each other this time. No casual closeness, no light jokes. "She needs to ask you something," she said. "Okay. Why did you say that?" I swallowed. My heart pounded. "Because it's true, and because I shouldn't have." She looked down, then back at me. "I haven't felt seen in a long time," she admitted. "What you said, it scared me, but it also reminded me I'm still alive." That hurt more than I expected. "I don't want to hurt Adam," she said. "Neither do I." Silence again. "But we also can't pretend nothing changed," she said. That was the moment I realized this wasn't just in my head, that whatever this was, it was shared. We agreed to slow down, to be honest, to not rush into something we couldn't take back. But feelings don't stay still. They grew in the quiet moments, in the way she remembered small things about me, in the way I noticed when she seemed tired, in the way our conversations drifted later and later into the night. People would judge, I knew that. Society loves neat boxes, age labels, clear rules. This didn't fit any of them. I struggled. Guilt sat heavy in my chest. Adam called sometimes, asked how his mom was doing. I kept my voice steady, neutral. Every time it felt like a lie. The conflict tore me apart, wanting her, respecting him, questioning myself. Was this real, or just loneliness meeting loneliness? The climax came unexpectedly. Adam announced a visit. 2 weeks. That's all he said. Panic hit me harder than I expected. That night, I went to see her. I needed clarity. "I can't keep doing this halfway," I said. "Either we stop or we face it." She looked at me with wet eyes. "I'm afraid. So am I. But I don't regret what I feel," she whispered. Neither did I. "I love him," she said, "but I can't live my life frozen." "I won't ask you to choose," I replied, "but I can't pretend anymore." She stepped closer, close enough to feel her breath. Then she touched my face, just for a second. "I need to be sure this isn't just comfort," she said. "It's not," I replied, "but even if it started that way, it became something else." She pulled back. "Give me time," she said. Adam's visit came and went, awkward but calm. He didn't notice anything, or maybe he didn't want to. After he left, she knocked on my door. "I'm tired of running from myself," she said. I didn't celebrate. I didn't rush. I just held her hand. We chose honesty, slowly, carefully, not loudly. There was no dramatic confessation, no grand promise, just 2 people deciding not to let fear make choices for them. Our ending isn't perfect. Some days are heavy, some nights are quiet in a way that still hurts, but it's real, and sometimes that's enough. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.